Wilson Show. And now, here's Flip.
Hi. See, this is Henry, and this is Jerry. Henry is Johnny's dog, and Jerry is mine. That's good. Not now, Jerry. Not now.
Hey, Flip. Did Henry get fresh with Jerry?
He hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, because of right. Okay. Hey, what kind of dog is that?
It's an English bulldog.
Sure is an ugly dog.
I take that as an insult because generally people associate the dog with the owner. See, you got a big shaggy dog, and I got a little short stocky dog. This is the way bulldogs are supposed to look. This is one of the pretty ones. I mean, when those in bulldog land, when this bulldog goes down the street and those other bulldogs see it, they say, "Wow, take that fox."
Hey, Flip, you got papers on that dog?
Oh, I don't have them with me. I left them at the house, spread all over the floor.
Do all bulldogs look like that?
Well, that's the way they're supposed to look, according to the guy who sold it to me.
Oh, where'd you buy her?
In an alley.
In an alley?
Yeah, the guy had Jerry up under his coat, and he walked up to me and said, "You want to buy a hot dog?" Let's try to sing our way out of it.
All right, fine.
Ouch, you're stepping on my pouch. Too bad, said the kangaroo.
Oh, you're stepping on my toe. To the kangaroo, said the news.
You stepping on my trunk. To the news, said the elephant.
The seal flipped his flippers, swallowed several kippers, then they all began to chant. Let us out, let us out, let us out, let us out. The zoo is overloaded. Let us out, let us out, let us out, let us out. The population has exploded.
Eat, you're stepping on my beak. Said the pelican to the moose.
Watch out, you're stepping on my snout. Said the moose to the honking goose.
Heck, you stepping on my neck.
Said the goose to the tall giraffe.
Ouch, my pouch.
Oh, my toe. E-I-O-O. That's what is new at the zoo.
Yipes, you stepping on my stripes. To the elk, said the tiger cat.
Oh, you're stepping on my claw.
Sing the song.
To the tiger cat, said the rat.
Oh, you stepping on my hoof. To the rat, said the fair gazelle.
The duck quacked his crackers, swallowed several crackers, then they all began to yell. Let us out, let us out, let us out, let us out. The zoo is overloaded. Let us out, let us out, let us out, let us out. The population has exploded.
Pops, you stepping on my chops. Said wolf to the porcupine.
Hey, Bill, you're stepping on my quill. Said the porcupine to the swine.
You stepping on my mug.
Said the swine to the chimpanzee.
Yipes, my stripes.
Ooh, my hoo. Oh, oh, ow, oh, ooh. That's what is new at the zoo. Ouch, my pouch. Oh, my toe. Yikes, my stripes. Oh, my hoo. That's what is new at the zoo. And how are things with you?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Your name is Jim. Yeah, this is Joe. What? You're just in time for the day and you want to have lunch? Well, sure, honey. Listen, we're starting a ladies' day here, and I have to interview a new instructor. But I'll make it quick. Red, I'll meet you there in 20 minutes. Yeah, honey. Of course I love you. Hey, who is this? Oh, Darlene. I was only kidding. I knew it was you all along. Right. Come in, it's open. Come in.
I'm the new instructor you sent. The name is Miss Jones. Geraldine Jones.
How do you do? I'm Joe Nader.
Charmed, I'm sure. Broadway Joe. Playboy of the Western world. Woo!
Oh, wow, you've heard of me, huh? You must be a football fan.
No, I'm not a football fan. I'm a man fan.
Well, we'll have to make this a short interview, Geraldine.
Geraldine? Who said you could call me Geraldine? You don't know me. Ooh, you're a devil, ain't you? Would you mind hanging this up for me? Be careful, it ain't dead yet. He tried to bite me this morning.
I've never seen a fur like that.
Well, it's 10% beaver and 90% Dacron. Killer works for a guy who owns a Dacron farm.
Ah, you get your own dry fur coat.
Yes, honey. During the summer, I keep it in the freezer.
Well, listen, do you have any references?
References? I don't need any references.
Well, have you had any experience in physical culture?
Honey. Honey, the only culture that I know about is physical.
Well, look, let me see what you know about this equipment.
Yes, what I know about the equipment. Well, honey, generally, just don't get behind me. You just stay up here where I can watch you. Yeah, I know about them quarterback sneaks. Generally, when I conduct a class, I give them a little pep talk first. Now I say, girls, we all shut up and listen. Now you all know why we're here. So let's cut out the faking and get on with the shaking. Ooh. Honey, if Killer knew about this, this is what you call a backfield motion. In case of power failure, I teach the girls to do this without the machine. However, we won't get into that right now. Come on, honey.
Well, can't we do this some other time?
Do what some other time? I'm only gonna give you a massage. You better watch it, Joe. Don't be bashful, honey. You're just another body to me.
Well, I'm not bashful, but I have to go out.
Honey, you've been out all season. What's the matter?
I got a bad rib.
Honey, I'm working on your neck.
Oh!
Now what?
I got a bad shoulder, too.
You got a bad shoulder, a bad rib, 2 bad knees, and a broken wrist. Honey, you should have left before her husband got there.
Take it easy, Geraldine.
I told you the name is Miss Jones. Now I'm not going to tell you again. You must not have heard about Killer.
Killer? Who's Killer?
Who's Killer? Honey, he marched down the football field of my heart and tore down the goalposts of my love. Woo! Touchdown!
Killer's your boyfriend, huh?
That's right, honey. He's my #1 draft choice. And the Army's looking for him, too. Turn over, honey. You done on this side.
Okay. I really hate to keep Darlene waiting.
You devil, you... I saw the way you huddled with Aunt Margaret in that picture.
You saw it?
Saw that?
What'd you think of my acting?
Joe, let me put it this way. Compared to you, Jim Brown is Sir Lawrence Olivier. Stay where you are, honey. I'll get it. We're not finished yet. Touchdown. Joe's here. He can't come to the phone now. He's flat on his back. Who am I? That's none of your business. If I'd have wanted to talk to you, I'd have called your house. You got a lot of nerve. Who am I?
Well, you've gone and ruined it with Darlene for me.
She's not your type, honey. You need a woman with fire. Don't fight the feeling.
Well, why don't you have lunch with me?
What? Me have lunch with you? With your reputation? I'd love to. But I better check with Killer first.
Oh, well, Killer doesn't have to know about this.
He don't, huh? Killer don't have to know about this. Well, honey, if Killer caught me having lunch with you without asking, next year 2 of us will be out for the season.
Well, listen, if you change your mind, I'll be downstairs in the Timeout Cafe.
Yes.
I'll be in the booth.
In the booth.
In the back.
In the back.
In the corner.
In the corner.
In the dark.
In the dark. Woo! In the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark. Let me tell Killer about this. Everything I have is yours. Well, almost. Hello, is this the pool hall? Roscoe, is Killer there? Well, tell him to rack 2 more tables, get the dime, and come to the phone. Killer, I was just talking to Broadway Joe. Yeah, that's the one. Joe invited me to lunch. He said he'd be in the Timeout Cafe. I told him I had to check with you first. He said it probably wouldn't make any difference to you. He said you probably wouldn't even want to know about it at all. I told him I better ask anyway. He said he'd be in the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark. Yes, you're gonna meet him. That's right, in the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark. Okay, honey, call me from the police station. Well, there goes Joe's legs again.
ladies and gentlemen, once again, the big hand is on the 4, the little hand is on the 2, and by golly, it's time for the 6 o'clock report. Hal Dean here.
Dean Hal here.
Religious leader Maharishi Maurice Hashish today announced the formation of a new religion, one that teaches that when you die, your soul goes to a garage in Buffalo. Turning now to our nation's capital, Congress had a busy day today in Washington. For that story, here's Rod Bernard in Maine.
Hi, Dan Thomas here at Yellowstone National Park. Congress had a busy day today in Washington. And now back to Hal Dean in New York.
Thanks, Steve. Always a penetrating report. Time now for the movie review, and today a zany comedy, Two's Company, the story of Siamese twins who are joined at the lips. And the merry mix-ups that occur when one gets married and the other has root canal work done the same day. And now for some late-breaking news across the tracks, here's Stafford Cripps.
Hello there, this is Stafford Cripps. And I'll move on the other side of the tracks. Wilt Chamberlain has just announced he's retiring and becoming a baseball team. And now this late bulletin. Fire broke out in the topless bar next to Mom's barbecue palace. It took them 20 minutes to put the fire out and 3 hours to put out the firemen. For news on the human side, in Washington, a government agency claims we're winning the war on poverty. The president has promised to withdraw 200,000 poor people a month until it's over. Friends, it happened today in the heart of Manhattan. And friends, Manhattan does have a heart. 3 little children standing on the corner of 125th Street in Harlem saw a miracle. The garbage was collected. And now for the latest in sports, here's Biff Barf in the Spotlight Spotlight.
Well, good evening, sport fans. Biff Barf here in the Biff Barf Spotlight Spotlight. I call them the way I see them, and if I don't see them, I make them up. No games today. However, we've got a few late football scores still coming in from the far west. Guam Prep 45, Tahiti 14. Mindanao A&I 27, Molokai 10. Caltech 14.5. MIT 12 to the third power. And here's a partial score, Philadelphia 29. Well, that's it from the Scoreboard Kids. Don't forget to join me tomorrow afternoon on the ever-widening world of sports when I'll be presenting the National Two-Man Pole Bearing Championships. And next week, I'll be a guest hunter on American Sporting Man. 6 of us are going to kill a rabbit. Now, our special feature, here's our science editor, Ralph Labb.
In Washington, the Food and Drug Administration has removed all thermometers from the market. They were found to contain mercury. One final note. Here's a community announcement from Reverend Leroy of the Church of What's Happening Now, one of the sponsors of our news program. The church picnic is scheduled for tomorrow. If it rains in the afternoon, the picnic will be held in the morning. For tomorrow's weather, here's Al Sleet, your hippy-dippy weatherman. Hi, Al.
Hey, baby, what's happening? Que pasa? Que what you call your pasa? Al Sleet here, your hippy-dippy weatherman, brought to you by Folsom's Eggnog. Hey there, Mom. Getting bombed around the house? Why not do it with Folsom's Eggnog? Made from only the freshest eggs and only the finest hand-picked nog. Present temperature is 41 degrees at the airport, which is stupid because I don't know anyone who lives at the airport. Tonight, the radar is picking up a line of thunder showers which extends from a point 9 miles north-northeast of Secaucus, New Jersey, along a line to a point 5 miles south-southwest of a point to be right near Fondue Lock. However, the radar is also picking up a squadron of Russian ICBMs, so I wouldn't sweat the thunder showers. Tonight's forecast, dark. Continued mostly dark tonight, turning to partly scattered light in the morning.
Well, that just about wraps it up on the 4 o'clock news. Join us again tonight at 11 for the noontime report. Until then, this is Dean Hal.
And Hal Dean, leaving you with this friendly word of advice about your child's teeth.
Nobody's perfect.
Distributed by the SFM Entertainment Division of SFM.